Alrighty. So, we are doing the AEW review. We are doing the review. This is gonna be cool. Very, very cool. And I will tell you a little something that I have to do at the end of the video that was so funny. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was so funny. But here we go. AEW Dynamite with the Dynamite. And I got the AEW shirt. AEW with the Dynamite. This was a great show. Yes, it was a very, very good show. I'm going to kick it off at the main event. That's right. I'm going to kick it off at the main event. Main event was good. We had a parking lot brawl between Santana Ortiz versus the Best Friends. This was a great match. It was so physical. A parking lot, just throwing each other on cars. It was crazy. When they was doing those suplexes to the cars, I felt that pain. And then Santana was hitting Chuck and Taylor with a crowbar. It was crazy. And then Chuck, he speared Santana through this, like, it was like a steel board. And then Ortiz started bleeding. It was crazy. I never seen nothing like that. And then one of them, they got hit in the head by a shovel. I'm telling y'all. And Trent, his whole back was bleeding. I was like, wow. It was crazy. And then Taylor and Chuck, they put Ortiz in the back of this truck. And they just kept smashing and smashing. I mean, I know they probably like resting up right now. But like the type of pain that they was taking in this match was just crazy. And then let me tell y'all something. When you get hit by a trash can lid, it happened so quick. It was just like pow, pow. I was like, and then you could just feel that pain on their head, cause that's just and that's them not even putting their hands up to avoid the contact. They just took full contact on that. So that was just like really, really crazy though. But man, I tell you, both teams are really strong though. I tell you what, both teams are really strong. And I think the turning point was when Santana put Trent, he did a power bomb on the car and he went through the glass. So that's how his back was bleeding even more. Then Santana was hitting him on his back with like this I think it was a kendo stick. His whole back was just messed up. But y'all know at the end of the day, Orange Cassidy came out there and Orange Cassidy helped him out. It was pretty cool. Did those Superman punches, and then I think it was Trent. He did a power driver to Ortiz on top of the car. I was like, wow, like they take full content. It's no blocking that. So the Best Friends, they got the victory. The craziest thing, Trent mother came, picked him up, and Chuck mother came, picked him up, and they got in the minivan and they drove off, and the mother did something that was kind of crazy, but it's just, you know, it was just really, really, really crazy. But that main event was crazy. But I'm just going back to some other stuff too. We had John Moxley come out there, but he got attacked by he got attacked by Ricky Starks and Brian Cage from behind. But this guy, Rick Hobbs, came out there and helped out Moxley. So this guy was just like big. I'm like, wow. So it was good that he came out because I knew Moxley, he was just going to take them both by himself. But like I said, at the end of the day, we all do need help sometimes. So next week is going to be John Moxley, Hobbs, Darby Allin versus Ricky Starks, Lance Archer, and Brian Cage. If y'all haven't seen Lance Archer, this guy is like 7 feet tall. I'm telling you, it's gonna be it's gonna be something. That whole match is gonna be something next week. And also next week we got Brody Lee versus Orange Cassidy for the TNT Championship. That's gonna be good. Really good match. I'm hoping Orange Cassidy win, but I know Brody Lee is just too powerful, too strong. So I know it's gonna be a good physical match. Like I said, I like Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy always had these glasses. He always had the shades on. He just be chilling, boy. And sometimes he be like this. He be like this, and then somebody be talking to him. He'll just look at him. I tell y'all, he be crazy though. He really crazy. We had a good match with Alisa versus Thunder Rosa. This was a good physical match between both competitors. I like to say this. These female wrestlers, they are kicking each other in the face a lot. They are like, it is no, they not holding their hand in the air. No, they just taking these shots to the face. So these feel like some concussion shots, but they kept doing that, doing those physical kicks and stuff. And the thing that got me at the end was when Thunder Rosa did a tombstone. I was like, whoa, that looked just like The Undertaker. Like, wow. It was just crazy though. It was. But Thunder Rosa got the victory. Then Sheeta came out there, was attacking both of them. I was just like, wow. So I don't know. I don't know. Sheeta is a good champion though. She is though, but I kinda want somebody else to be the champion. I really do. Like I said, she beat Nyla Rose for the title, but I don't know. Now that Nyla Rose is with Vicky, she could get that title back. So that's something to look at too. Next we had MJF. He came out there, and you know MJF got this like ring on his finger, so he was doing like he was trying to get people to kiss his ring and all like that, and people was like, man, we ain't doing that stuff. And he was pushing people in the crowd and everything. I was like, yo, like that is, no, I can't be doing doing that. So he fought this new competitor named Sean. So basically, this was just like a buried match. Like he beat him so quick. As soon as I turned it on, MJF put on this crazy arm bar, and his arm he was literally really trying to break his arm, and he tapped out so quick. So after that, he was talking on the microphone saying that John Moxley cheated the victory at All Out. I mean, the referee was turned, so Moxley did his move, and you know he got the victory. So the referee didn't see it. I guess it's all good. But MJF said he wanted to join. He's going to join a group. He's going to come back stronger, and he said he is the undisputed, uncrowned champion. So I was just like, okay. We will see about that. We will. We had another good match with Private Party versus Jericho and Jack Hager. I think this was a really good match though. Like I said, it's always good to see Chris Jericho wrestling. It really is, because he's been around for so long and he's still doing it at this rate. He's been wrestling over 20 years, so it's good to see him. But it was funny when they came out because when this song hit, you are beautiful on the. I'm telling you, the whole crowd was singing that. Judas in my mind, Judas in my mind. I was singing that too. Then Jericho was like this, boy. He was like, I'm like, man, I'm telling you, Jericho was a legend. I mean, I know he had so many songs, but that's just legendary. But this was a good match though. Both teams was just going at it. Jericho, oh my goodness, Jericho was just. First, Jericho was kind of being double teamed at first. I was like, dang. Private Party, they are a really cool team though. They really are. They be flying everywhere. Like I said, I wouldn't even mind if we saw down the road Private Party versus the Young Bucks. They both two fast teams, so that would be something. But this match was good. Mark Quinn, he did a big drop kick to Jericho on the top rope. Knocked Jericho out the ring. It's always funny when Jericho get out the ring, because it looked like he going to stay there, but then he'll do something slick. So, he was crazy. Jack Hager, when Jack Hager got in that match, boy, he was just, he was tearing him up, boy. He was. He had a sleeper hold on Isaiah from Private Party. He couldn't keep him down, though, but, you know, they kept fighting back. Private Party, they did this double team move to Jericho. They got a 2 count. Isaiah, he was hitting some big shots to Jericho here. I was like, dang. And Jericho couldn't even, like, hold his hand up. He just boo, boo, boo. I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, this was just crazy. But it was a really good match. But at the end, Jericho, oh my goodness. This Judas effect is just like this. Like the elbow, he do that so quick. Even, I know I'm doing like in slow motion. It's just like, and they showed it in slow motion. And when he hit the Judas effect on Isaiah, his hand was shaking. No, I'm for real. Like, I think he knocked him out cold, because usually when Jericho, that's his new finishing move, the Judas effect. It's like a running back elbow. And when he hit that on Isaiah, his hand was shaking. And then Jericho, after the match, gave him the walls of Jericho, because, you know, sometimes Jericho does that to some opponents. And Jim Ross was like, come on now. Come on now. No, Jericho, God, my God, no, don't do this. I was like, there you go. But then Mark Quinn, he knocked out Jericho with this big boot. He was trying to save his partner. But I think down the road, if Jericho and Hager, if they want to be tag team, I think that'd be cool. I think I mean, tag team champions, that'd be cool though. So, wouldn't mind seeing Jericho win some more gold, you know. Then we had this little other funny, crazy segment. Eddie Kingston was talking about the Lucha Brothers. And then they just went out the ring and they was just beating up people. And I was just like, what is going on with this? Like, everybody attacking all these. I was like, you know what? I don't know what that's going to get to them. Like, they both are good tag teams. I guess they just got to take their competition seriously when they're in the ring. And then maybe they'll grow as a tag team. And, you know, they'll probably go far. So, that's what I think about that. We had Frankie Kazarian versus Hangman Page. This was a really good match, though. It really was. Hangman Page, they both was doing, like, big chops to each other. Like, woo, woo. I was like, damn. And then they was just doing elbow shots and chopping each other. I'm like, man, I know they be having headaches after this. But, I was like, wow. So, I think, yeah, Hangman Page, no, not Hangman. Frankie did this big power bomb to Hangman Page and got a 2 count. I was like, damn. They be kicking out of everything. But it was a really good match though. Kept going back and forth. Like I said, Hangman Page, he's a great athlete. I really think I think Hangman Page can win a TNT championship in the future. And then also we had Kenny Omega on commentary as they was wrestling, but I mean it just really feel like Kenny Omega, because Omega and Hangman Page are a tag team, but they lost that All Out, their tag team belts to FTR. So Hangman Page really wants them to get back together so they could go on another title run, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. But back to this match, it was really good. Hangman Page did a spinning clothesline outside the ring, and then this was funny. Frankie did Christian move. He did the Unprettier. Y'all know Christian and Edge, like Christian, like that's his finishing move. I was like, wow, like just saying it in a different brand is just kind of, it was just kind of crazy. But y'all, Hangman Page did that standing moonsault. I'm like, yo, that's hard to do. Like, I know I think Ricochet, he could do that too, like a standing moonsault, and probably Apollo Crews. But when Hangman does it, it's just out of the blue. I'm just like, wow. So you got a 2 count on that. So they got outside the ring, and Hangman Page, boy, he clotheslined a mess out of Frankie. Then he got back in the ring. Then he was on the apron, did that buckshot, was a buckshot clothesline, and he got the victory. So after the match, Hangman Page was looking for Kenny Omega, but he didn't see him. So I guess that just shows you that, you know, they really, I mean, it is kind of, I really like them as a tag team, but sometimes you gotta do things on your own. You really do. Sometimes it's good to just do things on your own and just see how far you can go. Because sometimes when you are a tag team, you know, sometimes you can't really see your full potential until you go solo, and then you'll see how far you could go. But I think they both gonna have a good career. And like I said, Kenny Omega been everywhere, so this is a good time for Hangman Page to shine and win some titles. And why not win a TNT title? Then maybe challenge for the AEW title. You know, that'd be cool. But then we had a segment, Matt Hardy, I think he got injured by Jericho and Jack Hager. Private Party was right there because Private Party is really close to them. So, you know, I was like, I knew Jericho did it because I knew Sammy was probably out. So Jericho, I think in down the road, Jericho and Hardy is going to have a feud probably after Jericho and Hager, if that tag team doesn't work or whatever. I wouldn't mind seeing Jericho and Hardy do a feud though, because they've been knowing each other for so long. So you do a feud like that, that'd be great. We had a match with who was it? Jurassic Express versus FTR. This match was good. It was really good. Like I said, Jungle Boy is all over the place, flying around. See, when Luchasaurus got on fire, FTR couldn't handle that. So they was trying to do everything in their power to try to take out Jungle Boy, but they couldn't. He was flying all over the ring. They was double teaming Jungle Boy a lot. They did a front suplex on him, got a 2 count, and they were just beating him up bad, but he kept kicking out. And Luchasaurus, he got in the ring. Man, he kicked the mess out of man. I'm telling you, Luchasaurus kicks is so powerful for a big man. So he was on fire and everything. But of course, the turning point was when FTR, they kept double teaming Jungle Boy. And it was so funny how they won, because I'm like, dang, it took 3 of them. It took 3 people to pin Jungle Boy. I'm like, y'all are a tag team. It was just funny though. It was just like, wow. it was FTR and their manager. They all was just, I was like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. But it was just crazy. Then of course had Young Bucks coming out acting crazy. I don't know what's going on with the Young Bucks, but I know that they're a heel now, so hopefully they don't come out every week and start knocking out people, because we got Lance Archer doing that already. So this was a good show. I really enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed the review. Enjoy the review. What the dynamite? Gotta end it with us. Gotta end it with the dynamite. With the dynamite. Thank you for watching. Watch all of the videos, and as always, we will grow together. We will grow together. Thank you for watching. Woo!